Hi, so this is, I guess, part 2 of my little shake demo. This is just a square, or a circle, and another circle. The smaller circle is just a center reference point so you can see the movement of the big circle. But this circle, the green one, has two shakes applied to it. This one is an up and down shake. This one is a left and right shake. They both have the same values, the same speed, the same strength, this just offset directions. So if you have one or the other on, they do what they normally do. If you stack them, we get a diagonal. It adds the vectors of both of the animations together and will combine them. Or if there's a better way to explain that, I don't know. But when you add an up and down and a left and right together, you get a diagonal. So what you can do now is go into one of your layers and modify its flow phase. So if you offset the flow phase by half, it will reverse the direction of the animation, because it's offsetting, this flow phase offsets the time that the animation is happening. So instead of going right left, if you half its value, it's going, well, it's still going right left, but it starts halfway through the animation, so it starts at the left and goes back right, kind of. It's a terrible way of explaining it. So what I just did, the clear button when you're working in a layer mask, acts as a paint dump tool and just fills everything. So if you fill it instead with a quarter value, so a quarter taken away from 255 is 191, we get a circular movement. So you can animate something going in a circle. You can use the other way around, somewhere around here at 1/4. It's not quite exact, but you can switch the direction of it. So I'm just going to put it back to here. So now if you don't want an up and down movement, and you don't want a left and right movement, you can have a circular movement, or you can also come into the speed of it, and if you offset the flow phase and the speed, you get neither up and down, nor left and right, nor circular. It's kind of a somewhat unpredictable, somewhat random, somewhat natural looking movement. So it's less jarring than a straight movement that repeats itself. It kind of does its own thing. You can still add flow phase to it, you can still animate it, you can still do everything I did in my first demo video. I can't do that here because if I tried to, the strength, when you crank the strength up, it multiplies, or the higher the strength, the bigger the change the flow phase will have. So if I tried to flow phase this with something, it would just, I'll just show you, it just breaks. If I just, it'll distort everything because it's going outside of the animation. Anyways, if I was using reasonable values, I could still flow phase it just the same way I did in my other demo. So it can give anything you want a somewhat random movement fairly easily. Anyways, thought it was pretty cool, so I thought I'd share it.